and they cannot process a permanent modification until they receive them. I have sent Bank of America the same paperwork, the same documents, 8 times. And I am still receiving requests for the exact same documents. Last month, on March 9th, I faxed 12 pages of documents, including all required forms. On March 15th, I received a request via FedEx overnight delivery asking for the exact same documents again. I have spoken to 27 different servicer representatives during this process. As a matter of fact, I have never spoken to the same representative more than once. I initiated all of these calls except one. On November 25th of 2009, my 20-year-old son Donovan died tragically in a car accident. 30 minutes after the coroner left, the phone rang, and it was Annette from Bank of America. I explained the tragedy that had just occurred, and Annette responded to me that this call was very important, and it would be in my best interest to talk to her. At that point, I just handed the phone to whoever the first person was in my home. That person took down Annette's information so that I could call her back at a more convenient time. I tried to call Annette back 12 times during December, repeatedly leaving voicemails. Annette never returned any of those calls, and I have never spoken to her since. But it was so important that I speak to her immediately after my son had died. Over the course of the past year and a half, I have solicited help from 3 HUD-certified counselors, 3 ancillary service providers. I have attended mortgage workshops, and I have participated in 4 events such as this one today. I have also been interviewed by my local news station, by National Public Radio, by Progress Illinois, all in an effort to get my voice out there and represent the voice of millions of others. HAMP is touted as an end-all, save-all program to remedy foreclosures. The reality of HAMP is this: it is a voluntary program that servicers can choose to participate in. Servicers have no accountability and no oversight that guarantees compliance with HAMP. There is no uniform process that lenders must follow, allowing for utter disorganization that would not be tolerated by any other lucrative business in the United States. Based on my experience with Bank of America, it is obvious that the left hand has no clue what the right hand is doing. This nonsense must end today. I am a well-educated woman who has advocated for the poor, the homeless, and many others who are disadvantaged. I want to know who is going to advocate for me. At this point, I feel that it's going to take an act from God to bring about a resolution, and I continue to pray every day that He will intervene. Thank you.
Thank you, Trenda. And we need to realize that there are millions of Trendas across this nation, and literally thousands of them across central Illinois and Illinois. Thank you for sharing your story. And now we're going to ask Laura Hagerman to come and share her story with us as well. And again, Laura, we thank you for your courage.
I've not ever done this before, so just hang in there with me. My name is Laura Hagerman. I'm in foreclosure with Wells Fargo. I'm a rural carrier in Bloomington. I have 2 other part-time jobs. I applied for a modification with Treasury's HAMP program in February of 2009. I was approved to participate in trial modification for 3 months back in November of 2009. I'm still in modification, still making my payments, still doing everything they've told me to do, still sending them everything they want. They haven't made a decision. They haven't stopped calling me wanting their money and telling me that I'm in foreclosure and, this is very important that I get this stuff paid. I asked them, what do they need to know, what do they need to make this decision? Well, that's our business, we can't tell you that, so I don't know what their secret remedy is to give me this modification, but they're not giving it up to me. The money I've been paying during this modification is not being applied to my loan. I don't know where it's going, it's just showing they've received it but not applied it. So I'm really confused. I feel like I'm getting ripped off. I don't know what else to do. I've gone to Fannie Mae, I've gone to Hope, and now I'm working with HAMP, and I'm working with Mid-Central Community Action in Bloomington. This is where I am. I'm not asking for a handout. I work. Year after I bought my house, I had to have a full mastectomy. I kept my payments up. I tried to get a fixed mortgage rate. They shot me down after they already told me they would give it to me. The day I signed the papers, they called me and said, whoops, we decided we're not going to do it. So they kept me with the fluctuating interest rate. So now that I have fallen behind and am in foreclosure, now they're dragging their feet still. They won't give it up to me. I don't understand why. I don't know where my money's going. I'm still paying them. I'm working myself into the ground. My brother came home and was alive from New Orleans with Lou Gehrig's disease. I live in a very tiny 2-bedroom house. I've been taking care of him and my daughter. He's had to be put in a nursing home. He's too far gone now. I don't know what else to do. I don't know where else to go for help. I don't know who else to ask. I would just like somebody to step up and say, hey, we either make a decision, do I move out, do I be packing my stuff, or is me and my daughter planting our garden? I want to know what's going on with this house. It's been almost a year and a half fighting with this bank with help from the counselors, and still no answers. So I'd really like some help, and if there's anything you guys can do to help me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.